Stimulating. Mind experiment.
It's no sleep, baby.
Shyla says, we're live.
All right.
We live, baby. Welcome, one and all, to No Sleep, the podcast. I go by the name AJ Simmons. AJ Simmons is what they call me, but you can call me anytime. Get it?
This guy's heating up.
I'm heating up. Let me get my scroll. This is a comedy podcast, and I have a joke for you. Much better than that call me anytime bullshit I said just now. All right. Getting the right gift for a significant other can be very difficult. I believe the best gifts are symbolic of what that person means to you, which is why I got all of my ex-girlfriends psychedelic mushrooms, because they also thrive in complete bullshit. I got one more.
Oh, nice.
In Norse mythology, Valhalla is a majestic hall that slain Viking warriors reside in, eternal bliss, feasting on roasted boar, drinking the finest milks, and fighting for sport. In American mythology, we call that place Waffle House.
The finest of milks. Oh.
Anyway, cut to toll.
Okay. I was hanging drywall before this. Shout out again to Nate and my friend Will. Without other people's help, I would be having some props, Bobs. Let's just say that. I got an outdated joke that doesn't work anymore, but this one goes out to Sarah. Said, "You really want to marry me? My house smells like a pet store you can smoke in." And you're definitely going to outlive me. So you got that going
Pet
for
store you can smoke in. I love it.
I came out as polyamorous today. Turns out my girlfriend doesn't like it at all. All right.
I think it's pretty good for a drywall hanger.
Yeah, not bad. I'll have to go back to being polyamorous in the closet.
Cut to Alex.
Yes, just kidding, Sarah. Okay. Yeah.
We'll edit that out.
Let's see. What did the ice cream man say to the ice cream shop?
What?
Please leave me alone. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah. That's what I say to my smoked in pet store. Like, God damn, give me a fucking break.
Get off my back.
Yeah, babies can live in this, right? Turns out no.
Maybe
yeah.
certain types of pets, but not human babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a muskrat.
Yeah. But it's getting to, yeah, there's a ceiling.
I saw the video you sent.
Yeah.
And I was blown away.
Yeah.
You've seen it many, many times. And, I don't even know what day that was. Whatever. It was like under a week ago when that happened. But Toll, along with a few of us, loaded a U-Haul from floor to ceiling with shit.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, from water heaters to couches.
Even the water
The
heater.
infamous water heater
Yep.
is gone.
Pour one out for the water heater.
And it was a good idea. I'm glad I did that. And instead of the dumpster would have been more convenient, but
How much is a U-Haul? Like $60?
it ended up, it was $100 for 2 days.
That's such a good deal.
Yeah.
It's the same when I do no sleep and I have to move all that shit. I just rent
Yeah.
that U-Haul because it's like $100 to save me all, whatever, trying to track down
Right.
someone with a truck and let me use it and all this bullshit.
You ever got one of the big ones?
Oh, yeah. The one where you're like, I think I need a CDL.
Yeah, I know.
I
It's
used
like,
to
you
drive
guys
a
are going to
truck
let me
that
drive
size.
this off the
Yeah.
lot with just my regular driver's license.
Yeah. It's insane.
I don't know what I'm doing. And they're like,
See you later.
You see how red my eyes
Okay.
are right now.
yeah.
People will get out of
The
your
number
way.
of times I've rented a U-Haul hungover is a lot.
There was a lot of no sleeps where I returned that U-Haul 2 days late because I was so fucking hungover. They're blowing up my phone like 80 voicemails.
Oh, yeah.
Because they thought I stole it.
Yeah, no, this dude was like, "You're bringing that back on Saturday. It's better be on time." I was like, "All right."
Yeah, chill.
Yeah, I
like,
wonder
you're
what
lucky you
happens.
got one.
I wonder how long you can keep a U-Haul until they file a
like
Like a
file it with the
stolen-
police.
Yeah,
Missing
Grand
persons
Theft
report.
Auto.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I know I've done at least 2 days where they were blowing me up, lighting up my phone, just being like, where the fuck are you?
Yeah. I took mine back right on
What?
time. I could have probably taken another load.
Oh,
I
you
didn't.
always can.
I can always take another load.
I know anything about toll.
Yep. But it
The
put a
load
time limit on it
monster.
too. It was good.
Yeah.
Had to load that fucker up. And I appreciate all the help.
Yeah. I mean, even Wes showed up for a little while.
Yeah.
He was sweeping around. And
Yeah.
that porch, living room, secondary living room connection. Mwah.
Now it's all covered in drywall shit.
Right.
But that can be swept up.
It was looking spick and span. That
It
night.
was. Yes.
Don't mind that area
Yeah.
where the fish tank used to be. All right.
Yeah. Well,
We'll get a rug.
Yeah.
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 There's still a fish tank. It was in a different spot to
Yes.
explain to the audience.
Yeah. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
I don't want them to think I got rid of my precious fish.
No.
Well, knowing that, you guys do anything fun this weekend? Knowing that you had a bad day, Alex, I think you'll really enjoy what I'm about to show you.
Ooh.
Being as it is your recently 3-year anniversary of Black Cat, right?
That is true.
Which we could maybe get into some details of that post later. Who knows? Maybe not. You may have seen some of this artwork before, but I did track down a print from this guy named Daniel Ryan of a black cat riding a jet ski.
Oh, and it's enormously overweight.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That is
Got a
fantastic.
Bud Light in its hand, too.
Wow.
That's a bad Mama Jamma right there.
That is a piece of art.
Are you? Look at this.
Oh, look at that.
So that might be a house piece. I don't know. But if you want to put it in that vestibule with all your black cat pictures.
That's
this needs-
amazing.
I need to put this in a place of prominence.
Yeah.
Where'd this come from?
So on Instagram, his name is Daniel Ryan. I think it's Daniel Ryan Art. But if you just look up Daniel Ryan, he makes a bunch of these
Oh,
funny
man.
cat paintings. And I saw that one and I was like, there's
This-
one man and one man only that should have that painting.
That is tremendous. Thank you very much.
Well, there's really funny ones of cats like holding vapes like the one you have and stuff. It'll have like a bag of DoorDash and then like the little vape. I believe this one is from a series called Tell Someone Who Gives a Shit.
That
very
makes it even
Yeah,
better.
it's
Yeah.
very Alex energy.
Oh, man.
So, yes, happy 3-year anniversary,
Thank
my
you.
friend.
I love it. That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, that jet ski is killer.
I have to commission that.
What do you think
guy.
of that, Shy?
It is
Hell yeah.
A+.
So in this 3 years, I mean, obviously it's a tough day to day. What have you learned?
What have I learned? Wow.
Buy a cooler for your cooler. Buy a freezer for your freezer.
When you decide to rent a 100-year-old building, do a lot of inspections before you get into it and start working.
Don't they require you to?
Well, for certain things, yes,
Right.
but you know, I've
You got radon in there? What do you got?
a building that's always trying to fall apart or something go wrong or blow up or move or get flooded or it's always a fun time. No, but it was
Sounds like my house.
it's been a crazy few months. It's been a crazy few years.
Yes. I remember those very early aughts, like in there with little paintbrushes, painting up the place that first summer. Yeah. I think didn't it sort of open or start to open in like late spring?
Yeah, it was mid-June.
Oh, there we go.
So we were working on it all spring long there.
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember Carolyn being there, a lot of people.
Yep.
Much like Toll's house, all hands on deck kind of situation.
Mm-hmm.
Toll's more of an all hands on dick type of situation.
Yeah, that's right.
Well,
Yeah.
see you later.
Yeah, that's what I'm zoned out, man.
What else have I
Hanging
learned?
drywall.
I've learned that
Yeah.
people are great and people are crazy. And there's two extremes that are really fun to deal with. The really great ones make things so great, and the really crazy ones make it great in its own fun way.
Right. I mean, I remember seeing my fair share of crazies just in that one summer I kind of did my hard time. I mean, at this point, surely you have like hardcore regulars, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are these people coming in like every week level?
Yeah, some do. Yeah.
Do you have daily visitors?
I don't think so. No. I don't think we do. I hope not.
Wouldn't be great for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
It's
saying
hey,
you'd have to be craned out of your house
Yeah,
every
yeah.
day to.
like,
But I mean,
I don't want to be responsible for this.
there's periods when I've quit drinking where I eat a pint of ice cream every day. Right
Picture
before
of
bed.
health.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Right
Haven't been
before
doing
bed to ensure a good night's sleep.
And I'm back on the wagon as of Friday. So
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Wait, well, let me hit it, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Back on the way.
And I haven't had a pint of ice cream yet.
That's almost sad.
What about the s'more cereal?
Nope, I didn't buy that either. I did
Oh.
eat a macaroni and cheese steak last night. And
I'm
lot
glad
of
that's
other
still
shit.
happening.
Yep.
Can't change it all overnight.
No.
Why not the ice cream? See, every time I've quit something, which at this point now I've quit too many things. I
Yeah,
think
you
I'm
quit
gonna
everything.
start phasing shit back in.
Yes,
is my
yes.
plan. But I always did the rule, which worked well for me. Not my fatness, but first month I can eat anything I want whenever I want.
Oh yeah.
I think that's a good quitting something rule, unless you're trying to
Yeah.
quit being fat.
I didn't get back. I've been so wishy-washy about boozing that I haven't I didn't get far enough in to where I'm like at that point. You know? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'd only been like a month.
You're just kind of out on parole for a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
Work release.
Yeah. I was like, maybe I can drink for a few weeks here. It felt great. Now, nah. I will say this weekend I was tired as fuck. Like it's all I wanted to do was sleep, which is a weird withdrawal symptom, but
And you were also doing work,
Yeah.
more work than usual,
yeah.
because you were just, moving water heaters, moving
Yep.
couches.
Yeah.
That big stinky couch was no joke.
Yeah, I regret. I wish I would have put it in the basement, kind of, but that's all right.
As a memento.
As a more comfortable place to sit for the next few weeks.
Oh yeah, because do you still have just the?
I guess
little
it's
guy?
only like a week before, so it won't be. That little couch is very uncomfortable, and I think it's infested.
I mean, that plus your old couch was basically molded to your body frame.
It was.
Perfectly.
Yeah, and now I'm like this in that tiny little couch.
It was a little stiff.
Yeah.
Well, that night that I sent you the video, Toll and I got done. We were sort of sitting on that little couch, looking at our hard work, but we were about this far apart, so it's kind of
Yes. Yes.
a little too close.
Yeah. It smells kind of weird. I mean, everything in my house smells kind of weird, but that was especially, it's a little odd.
Well, it seemed to
An
be a
odd
very
little
cat couch.
Yeah, it was 100% a cat couch. Or, yeah. Looking at the fish when I feed them. But that was it.
What did that thing even look like? It was always dark over there.
It was always dark and completely covered with stuff.
Yeah. I was aware that there's
Yeah.
a piece of furniture there, but I couldn't tell you
Yeah.
anything about it.
It's like plaid.
It's like
patterned.
a yellowish plaid, yellow-brown plaid.
Okay, in my mind, it was like orangish or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty close.
Yeah.
My few fleeting glimpses of it.
Yeah.
It's borderline. I mean, it's not much bigger than this width-wise, I would say.
Yeah.
A little.
Yeah.
But, it's not anywhere as big as that.
No,
It's somewhere
not
in
even
between
close.
this and a much smaller version of that. It's a little guy.
Yeah, little old guy.
Do you remember
But
where you
it's-
got it?
I think that was Jimmy's. That one was. And he neglected to take it because it was covered with my stuff. So I was like,
Camouflaged.
yeah.
It's like when they put that shit over a tank so that like
Yeah.
airplanes can't see.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that net.
Yeah. Yeah. Except
see that
instead of,
couch from the air now.
brush. Yeah.
Camouflage.
Put a couple like big branches over a tank. That's how they do it. Well, what was the lineage and history of the legendary couch? I mean, the podcast couch. The one
That was, I bought that at Slumberland. Brand spank. It's the first new thing I bought myself, I think, maybe ever.
You bought that brand new?
I bought that brand new for $500 at Slumberland Furniture.
Cold hard cash.
Yep. And then me and my buddy Emmett moved it in, and it was the fucking sitting in the lap of luxury.
In what year was that?
I don't know. It was many years ago.
1993.
Yeah. It was after the previous couch had gone so bad that it was like.
You get your money's worth out of couches.
I do.
That is for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we should have documented, like, X-rayed that, because there really was, like, that toll area. I mean, sort of a concavity.
Oh yeah.
In certain ways where it's like
there's parts that you guys sat on. I would sit on those sometimes and be like, "Oh my god, this is so comfortable."
Well, because yours was sort of off to the corner, right by like the little smoke station.
Yep. It was also the hiding station.
Yes.
No one could, if you were coming into the kitchen, walking around over there. I was in my little corner, invisible. You could see my little footsies, and that was it. Yeah, if you think this couch was gross, you should have seen the previous couch. And if you think this couch got peed on, man, that previous couch was like a fucking waterbed. Nonstop. Everyone that spent the night, I'd be like, "You pissed on it too?" Oh my god. Yeah.
And then you had that. How many years approximately did you have that one that was full of piss?
That is hard to say, but it's very funny.
All these mysterious couches.
My friend Nate gave it to me, and it was his grandma's, and he was like, "When you're done with it, she's probably gonna want it back." And I was like, "No problem."
Probably not.
Yeah. And then
that's a lot of urine.
I was like, "I got the couch ready for your grandma, Nate." There's that classic picture of my couch with the being the exact same color as the dead squirrel in front of it on the road.
Oh yeah, I've seen this photo. Yeah,
it was my cover photo for a while.
Yeah, right on the curb there. Yeah.
It's a good one.
I wonder if his grandma was still around by that time.
I believe that she was at that time.
Wow. I'll never forgive that toll.
Yeah.
He desecrated that couch.
You got great use out of it, though. And it was a fantastic sleeping couch.
Apparently, a little too comfy.
Yeah.
So good, you piss all over yourself.
You're on a cloud. Yeah. I didn't piss on it once.
Yeah,
I was just
right.
Not one.
Not once.
Have you ever pissed the bed? Like as an adult?
I used to. I guess, I don't know. I mean, there's that story in the first time I got drunk where I literally got up and pissed on the bed and then pissed all over my friend's Beanie Babies. and then I woke up in the morning and I was like, "Oh, I'm so sweaty." And I was like,
"Not my Princess Diana
and then I was
Beanie
like,
Baby."
"Oh no." And I was actually in his little brother's room.
You got the Princess Diana.
Yeah. And I went and there was a trail on the floor.
That
This
hammerhead
wet trail.
shark was my favorite.
Yeah. And I went over and I poked those Beanie Babies and they were soaking wet.
Oh, no.
And I went into my buddy's room and I was like, "Damn, I pissed all over your little brother's Beanie Babies. I'm leaving." And then I left. And then we didn't talk for like a month.
I bet not.
Yeah.
What an amazing
A month
house
is
guest.
lenient.
It was. Yeah.
I pissed all.
So you got up and pissed onto the bed?
I don't know when but yeah, I did.
Wow.
I assume because there was a trail of pee from the bed
The old
to the
telltale.
corner. Yeah.
The evidence pointed in
Yeah.
your
I was
direction.
like, unless he came in and pissed on me, I don't know. But
How many Beanie Babies are we talking?
a whole corner.
Oh,
I mean, it was like
like a
their
whole-
collection, and it was like the whole corner of the room was
My
a
life's
pile of
work.
Beanie Babies. Yeah.
You pissed all over him?
Yeah. Luckily, it was like the super drunk pee that is less.
It's pretty flushed out.
Yeah.
yeah, it is kind of
Pretty clear. Yeah.
Yeah, because my old bed, I pissed,
That makes it much better.
I think at least 4 or 5 times. It was basically every time I ever did cocaine.
Cocaine?
Well, because the classic cocaine mistake.
You can drink so much.
I drank like 700 beers
yeah.
one night.
Oh,
You know what I
sure.
mean? So you drink so much that, like, I mean, legally, you are retarded. At
Yeah.
that point. I mean,
Yeah.
like, but
It's over.
and you're full of it and you pass out and then your brain's like, "Sorry, dog.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even wake you up. You're
Yeah.
so fucked up
Yeah.
now."
Yeah.
Because with the coke in you, Like you don't feel it. You don't think you're that wasted. Because the same thing happened. I'll let him remain nameless. But I was on the way back from the strip club with a fellow comedian friend, and we had done cocaine that night and drank. I mean, I think we brought like 2 30-packs to the lumberyard.
Yeah,
and just got hammered.
Of what?
Ooh,
Keystones.
No, I think I was already a CL Smooth guy at that point.
Oh, okay.
That was my beer of choice for many a year.
Yeah.
But I think we each had like 30 beers.
That'll happen. Not that I know from experience.
Yeah,
but
hypothetically.
Hypothetically, that'll happen.
And then I drove the Lumina home, and I remember being so drunk and like not thinking I was that drunk, but like walking out, and I think it was like 4:30 in the morning or something like that. And like getting him home and then driving home, but being afraid to stop at a gas station to go piss because I was like, if a cop's there, like they're gonna know how wasted I am. So instead, I drove and just pissed my pants while driving.
It's a real high point in your life right there.
Yeah.
That's where having a car full of garbage becomes beneficial.
Yes.
You're like, oh, let's grab one of these Gatorade bottles.
I was just thankful it was the summer because I was like, I can
or these 18 Burger King wrappers will just have to do.
Just soak it up.
Yeah. There was a freedom from it, though, of just being like, who cares, man?
Did you struggle to let loose? You had to pee so bad.
No, not even for the moment I let it go, I was just like, oh.
Yeah.
So
this is living. This driving your car drunk, peeing yourself. I've never felt
that
more free.
Even funnier
coming down
if
off
you
coke.
did that to avoid cops and then got pulled over and you're just completely soaked in piss.
You remember that one commercial that one anti-drunk driving commercial where they pull the guy over and they open the door and it just like water just comes flooding out. That'd been if a cop pulled you over, it would have been like that commercial where it just all the water comes out.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm just now remembering the worst part of that whole thing was because I didn't even go to a strip club for the first time until I had started comedy.
Wow.
I'd never been to one before.
That is very surprising.
I know.
To me.
I'd never been to a strip club and I'd never done cocaine. Comedy got me going on both. And I remember we went to that strip club. We did not get any lap dances. We hung out basically in the back smoking cigarettes.
That's what I always
talking about comedy the whole time.
Yeah.
And apparently drinking beers as fast as you
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It was
in the background, there's naked ladies.
because we were all
coked up.
Yeah, we were all
great. These beers
so
are
we
great.
were just talking. We were because open mic level comedians at that
Yeah.
point, which I still am, I guess.
Yeah.
But
The young, excited new comedian.
yes, it
On
was
different energy. On cocaine.
pontificating
Yeah.
Yikes.
in the smoking section outside of the lumberyard.
Oh, you weren't even inside.
That's what I'm saying. Like, wasn't even near the nakedness.
Yeah. Okay.
Two complete
couldn't-
fucking losers.
Oh, yeah. I remember when you could smoke at strip clubs.
Yeah.
Weird to think.
If
And I
only.
don't like strip clubs very much.
I think that was kind of our thing
Yeah.
too. It was in theory like awesome, but I remember we went to the food truck.
Well, everything apparently was
outside.
at that point.
Yeah.
You could do no wrong.
Yeah.
4:30 in the morning.
Yeah. I remember we were at Zombie Burger already drunk and we were like, yeah, lumberyard it is, dog.
Yeah. How'd you feel upon waking up after that little bender?
That was one where I was still, I think, drunk enough that it was like, hey,
Felt fine.
yeah.
Pretty cool night.
Here's looking at you, kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it was all beer too, which I feel like I always woke up. The hangover was never as bad on beer for me than it was like whiskey or any liquor, you know.
Yeah.
But it was almost the migraine system of just like being so drunk the next day that you just like start up again.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't. Yeah. You right.
But I mean, that was just, I remember you talking about that. And I was not aware of that system because I was never a day drinker type of guy. You know?
Well, oh yeah.
But I got so drunk the night before that when I woke up that next day, by the time it was time to drink again, even in a non-day drinking schedule, I was like, bingo.
Yeah.
I cracked
Well, they
the code.
say, yeah. When you stop
Hangover.
getting hangovers, that's, it's not a great sign.
Yeah, I mean, pissing myself while driving.
No, that's probably not great either.
It wasn't a great
The amount
sign.
of times I did that by accident driving back from Alex's or somebody where I'm like, I don't know what, and like trying to hold it so bad. I wouldn't full blown pee myself, but I would be like,
I mean, it was like waking up first thing in the morning level of piss, where I was just, I mean, like a 2 liter of piss.
You just can't believe how much you're like. This is there's no way there's this much water inside.
Yeah.
I think a hole just ripped open in me or something because this is way too much liquid.
am I about to give birth?
Yeah, I just lost my mucus plug.
Water broke. Yes. Man, those are some wild nights, boy.
Yeah.
Well, I
don't
talked
know.
about that. A guy who doesn't do comedy anymore, but I remember we would do some coke and we'd hang out, and he would just like have a gun the whole time, like
Jesus.
just have it around and sort of like wave.
That's a real
it.
coke
Some
guy
boogie
move
night
right
shit.
there.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Throwing
Yeah.
firecrackers around, listening to.
Well, it's so weird to think about now because it's like, why would you do? To myself, just the logic of it makes no sense. I would never do that now. I would just leave, But there's something about the risk that, like, I feel like I'd never had that risky of a lifestyle up until that point. So now was the time.
That would. Oh, I got a little frog in my throat. So,
Tolls offline.
yeah.
Beep boop.
Yeah. I guess that would depend on if I was on or off. If I was on, if somebody offered me cocaine and I was
Colombian
drinking,
Bam Bam.
I had been drinking, would I do it now? I don't know. People stopped offering it to me.
We'll never know.
Nobody has it around anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
You do see it a lot less, probably for the best with all the fentanyl and bullshit.
I quit drinking.
Yeah, I couldn't
started
imagine doing
only
any
cocaine.
powder.
Yeah, I don't think I
Anyone
could-
comes at me with a powder? Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
not a chance. Even
Yeah.
pills.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah,
Unless I got it from the Hy-Vee pharmacy
Yeah,
myself, there's no way
exactly.
I'm taking
No way.
it. No.
Because you take the risk of
Unless
full blown.
anybody has it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll watch. Let me watch like 4 other people do this first and give it like 20 minutes.
Yeah. All right.
And make sure there are
Seems
people
all
I don't like. Okay. Yeah.
A couple open micers. It's funny to think back to our younger selves in that way. Right?
Yeah.
A couple
it's true.
party animals. I mean, we talked about it with the lefties thing before too. I don't think I ever. No, that's not true. There was one time I did coke at lefties. But yeah.
I don't know. The pandemic really wound all that down for me. Even like, because I didn't see anyone. I've never purchased cocaine ever. And yeah, the homebodiness of it all. It didn't slow down the drinking, that's for sure. But it did.
Well, cocaine is it's like a social drug.
Yeah.
You want to sit there and talk about your business ideas with people. That's why, I told you that story. It's true.
It's true. What if we sell a loaf of bread that's only half cooked? Yeah.
Shut up, dude.
Yeah. That is a great idea.
I've been thinking about it
Yeah.
ever since you said that 3 seconds ago. That's all I could think about.
Yeah. So you eat one half and then you can cook the other half when you're ready.
It's like Papa Murphy's.
Yeah.
I told this story not on the podcast. I think over this last week about the one and only time I actually bought cocaine for myself, which I bought it from a friend, and I think it was like a gram or something like that. What wasn't that much, but had the house to myself. I did all of it. And then all I could do was keep like walking from one room to another in the whole house.
Yeah.
And then eventually I was in the garage, just like looking at the power tools, calling friends on the phone, being like, what's up, man?
Yeah.
I know
You want to watch me jack off?
I know we haven't talked in 9 years.
I have real crazy energy right now.
Yeah.
And yeah. You
Doing
need,
that
you need
alone.
other people there to hang out with.
You
It's a
need
nightmare.
somebody to bounce things
Yep.
off of,
I
or
mean,
just a jabber at.
I made a big mistake.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
the one
rough.
and only-
I wonder what
only time
happened
I
to
bought it.
people over COVID, like during lockdown, people that were really into coke.
Yeah.
Like, what doesn't keep doing coke at home by yourself, running around like a lunatic, and then you run out and then
Do some coke and hop on the Peloton.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Clean
Not
the
a bad
house.
idea.
Yeah, well, kind of like Ian's idea of, well, I guess it was the Ian Toll method of getting drunk and lifting weights.
Hell yeah.
Do some coke and lift
That
some
was
weights.
even just happening. I was something about a little drinking. I'm like, I'm going to fucking exercise right now. Do some chin-ups. Do some fucking crank some weights out. And I could tell.
Bowflex.
Yeah. And now I'm like, ugh, that sounds fucking terrible. There is a mid-level, like, if I could just control my consumption of alcohol, but it seems maybe one of these days, you know?
Maybe.
Maybe.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
I'm going to figure it out one of these.
Yeah.
That's how the famous 12-step program works.
Yeah.
You just get it under control.
Yeah. Hey, I've talked to people that have done it. People have said. And
Old
then,
Dr. Drunky, my best friend.
Yeah.
He pulled it
Yeah.
off.
If I could just get drunk for like an hour just to work out.
If only.
I know.
Yeah. Huh.
Your pre-workout shake is very different than other people.
Yes, it is.
It's got that little ball in the drink.
Got a little
too.
creatine, with some Jack Daniels.
A little Paramount rum.
I
Delicious.
feel strong.
Yeah. It's true, man. And I can ignore all my joint pain,
Yeah, I mean,
which is a large part of it, which is probably not great. But I'm like, oh, we can do a fucking one-arm pull-up right now. My shoulder is going.
You're fucking drunk. Your arm is like shredded like a fucking like a steak a dog took a bite out of. And you're like, ooh, getting a good pump on over here. Just
Yeah.
in tatters.
bone saw is ready.
Yeah,
Yeah. Ah, to be young, you know.
it's true.
Good times. Good times. Yeah, I remember getting drunk as fuck at the Last Laugh when that was still a thing. Not even meaning to, just being so nervous starting comedy for
Oh,
the
yeah.
first time.
Oh, yeah.
And then driving all the way back to the East Side Fairgrounds from like West Side Des Moines.
Damn.
Yeah. Just being like, just sort of bumping in the other lane a little bit like, oh, no, we're good.
We're gonna get a call from Mad one
Yeah.
of these
Yeah.
days.
No, it's
We
not. It's-
Cancel this podcast.
It's not good, but I mean, I've tried to calculate the number a few times. I've driven drunk. I would have to guess 1,000 times.
I mean, I'd rather not calculate the number.
I know, but
Yeah.
but the amount of people, if they actually did it, I'm talking like friends of mine, people in my family.
I mean, everyone I know that
Yes.
did comedy, you know, at one point or another.
Right.
and I'll say drunk is in like above the legal limit. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yep.
Like blowing and getting arrested level. Oh baby.
Yeah. I mean, let's see. Yeah.
What else you want to tell on yourself about on live on the internet?
That's how arresting drunk people works. You can do it.
Yeah. Dodge some legal bullets there.
Yeah.
Same.
The end.
I saw
Well,
Inside
good night,
Out
everybody.
too. What do you guys think of that?
What?
I saw Inside Out too.
Everyone, did you love it? Everyone loves it.
Oh, I loved it. I really did. I think Everly is almost 6. I think she might have been a little above her pay grade.
Yeah.
It's basically over a weekend, watch a 13-year-old girl have a panic attack internally. And you go, huh.
Sounds fun.
It is actually the way they personify emotions and do like demonstrate memories, and the way they do it is pretty fucking genius. And if you've seen the first one, you already sort of know how they do it.
This is the premise of the first one, that the different characters are the different emotions.
Yes,
There's like an
inside
angry
of her
and a
head.
happy.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
I have not seen it, so
Very good. They're both very good. I enjoyed it.
as good as driving drunk and being on cocaine.
No. Nothing's as good
No
as that.
way.
Come arrest me, I dare you. No, I went through my own mental jail time for it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Well,
See you later. What else do I have? Oh, here we
I've
go.
got maybe some stuff.
Oh yeah, I was in Denver helping out.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Helping out a friend move. So there really wasn't that many exciting things going on because it was just sort of a lot of moving shit.
Yeah,
it's been a big move heavy month for me.
Thank God for me.
But my flight got in super early, like around 7 a.m. And my check-in was until 1 p.m. at the earliest, they said.
Oh, wow.
And so then I just had to walk around with all my luggage. I literally slept in the park. And I found that, I mean, if you're not able to check in and you're in a new city with all your luggage, people treat you like you're homeless.
Yeah,
because you are homeless.
Yeah,
you temporarily.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was in the park, and this lady with like her son and her dog. I was just sitting there, like I didn't know what else to do, so I was sitting on a bench with my stuff. She absolutely thought I was homeless and was like, led her son and dog away from me. I'm like, I guess I didn't look as aristocratic as I thought.
That's very funny.
Yeah. You get treated differently very quickly.
How much luggage did you have?
Just
a big steam trunk.
Yes, like Harry Potter has.
Yeah.
And an owl in a cage on top of it, screeching at everyone. I know. I just my little man satchel and then a little carry-on bag. Really not much.
Okay. Yeah,
Enough to make you suspicious, though.
Yes, correct.
Some sort of vagrant?
Yes.
This man has no home currently.
And maybe it's part of being in the park, too, that didn't help. There was a guy that did have basically all the same accoutrement as I did who was definitely homeless in the same park. So maybe
that makes sense.
That didn't help my
What
case.
were you wearing? Pajama pants and no shirt?
Yeah, Cookie Monster pajama pants and a backward shirt.
Oh, yeah.
And one of those
your
propeller
flying
hats.
clothes.
2 different types of shoes. Yeah.
I see.
Yes.
Wow, what a
No,
bitch
just kind of
that
regular
lady
stuff.
was.
Yeah. Yeah. So judgmental.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to
Sorry,
fly in
the
style.
Cookie Monster pants got
But
me good. I feel like I've seen that. A lot of pajama pants out there.
I've been to plenty of pawn shops
my
that got
God.
that look at.
I will avoid a homeless dude, that's for sure. Though
Yes.
always, especially at like Quick Trip, always like, come on now, don't. I was like, can I get a cigarette? I'm like, oh, they sell them inside. No. It's fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say something, but I shouldn't.
Yeah. There was, I went to Lowe's yesterday. I was looking at lawnmowers.
Ooh.
I went to like 4 different places to look at lawnmowers yesterday because I thought you could get a little cheap gas-powered one for like $100. You cannot anymore. You used to be able to. Now it's minimum like $240.
Damn.
Then I contacted a guy on Facebook Marketplace, and I was like, ooh, I'll take one of your mowers. And I was like, but wait, maybe if I go to my parents' house, my mom's house, my family's house, maybe there's a mower in their garage. And there was, which is pretty nice. It won't start because the gas is like 8 years old. Probably needs a new spark plug, but
Needs about $200 worth of work.
I bet not. I bet it'd probably like $100. I think I'll save money either way, and won't have to.
Little elbow grease.
Yeah, they won't have to manufacture another lawnmower for me. You know.
Yeah.
That's not even where I was going though. There's a dude at Lowe's who clearly was on an angry phone call where a guy was yelling at him about payment and stuff. But his responses, although he was being cordial, I could hear him talking throughout the entire store. Like, it was like, dude, you need to take it down about 15 decibels. Like, why are you in turn, like, you want everyone to know this guy's being an asshole on the phone? It was kind of odd. That's all. Good story.
Maybe he was hoping someone would run up and be like, dude, you don't talk to my friend from Lowe's like that.
Yeah. I was like, do you want someone to defend you, you weirdo? That is what it felt like.
Give me that phone.
Listen here, you son of a bitch. Yeah. You don't talk to Robert, the Lowe's manager, that way.
Yes.
Who is this? Just some guy. Don't fucking worry about it.
He's working his way to regional, man.
Yeah.
Better watch yourself.
Yeah. It was odd.
Well, if you're ever looking for a weed eater, I got one right here. Real cheap.
Oh, yeah. You gave that up, though.
Not once this club closed. Yeah. We already busted Dave's nut on this old club, so we're calling it quits. I said we're calling it quits, Dave. No more comedy.
Is the club closing?
That's right.
For good?
Yeah, that's
right.
That's where I was going.
Oh, the comments?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I think I actually wrote that down in my notes to not mention, but I'm going to. My grievances for this week, the comment section of anything. It is like the deepest layer of hell and hatred is the comment section.
That's true.
The amount of, like, I guess, self-certified experts on anything. A friend of mine owns a business that I may or may not be wearing a t-shirt for right now. And I wrote a 2-paragraph, undressing of a few commenters on a post that will not be mentioned.
We need to get this guy back on drugs.
I know. The sobriety. I have no patience. It's weird, though, because the sobriety also keeps me from posting it. Because normally I would post.
It's a fine line.
Like, it's tough, though, because some of them need to be clapped back at, in my opinion.
Bro,
yes.
You know who needs to be clapped back at? It's similar to comment sections. Is old neighborhood ladies being like, does anybody know whose cat this is? Shut the fuck up. Cats go outside, you dumb bitch. Yeah. Have you never seen a cat outside? All right. Well, there's also wild cats outside. There's also cats that people own outside. Just leave it the fuck alone. I don't understand. Like, I don't know.
That cat might be on a jet ski soon.
Yeah,
Think
that's
about
right.
that?
Drinking a Bud Light.
Yeah. Leave that cat the fuck alone.
Yes. Like, what are you concerned? I get it. I feel bad for letting my cat.
Ask someone who gives a fuck, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's tough. Like,
Just worried about this little guy.
well, and it'd be one thing. Like, I have more respect for a person who goes on the internet and spews hatred and anger, and they own it. And they're like, I'm gonna let her rip
a piece
today.
of shit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna dunk on this person that doesn't deserve it today.
Yeah.
The people that truly bother me, the people that I had the clip loaded for on this post today, that I did not post. I archived it just in case.
That's for when he starts drinking again.
Yeah, exactly. You wait till I get that Seagram's in me, baby. Are the people that are being so passive aggressive, giving you advice, helping, as they always say.
Yes.
But they're being passive aggressive. Like, passive aggression is something I can, like, the club has taught me so much about how much I cannot stand it.
Yeah.
Because it's the internet. The internet is passive aggression. Like, that's what the whole thing is. That's what it's become now.
Right.
It's just a place to do that and be that way, because it's a lot harder to do it. I'm spitting. I'm so mad. It's a lot harder to do that in person to real people, because they'll say something to you.
Yes. And you wouldn't do it in real life.
I was driving on my way to work. I love to drive by Black Cat Ice Cream. I know it can be tough some days for Alex, but I like to drive by it because I see those smiling faces outside. And I'm like, Black Cat Ice Cream. I'm wearing the shirt. That's how much I'm riled up about this. Has made thousands of people smile. These commenters, they don't make nobody smile.
That's true.
That's true.
Not one smile.
Nope.
And in like the groups that these people post in, you can see their histories of comments usually if you're in the group as well.
Oh, okay.
Every cocksucking comment is those type of comments. It's always chirping in.
Yeah.
Chirping in, being like, not for nothing, just looking to help a fellow business owner out. I run a Etsy candle shop or whatever, It's like, shut the fuck up.
Well, that's what, sometimes on...
And I'm a candle maker. And I'm saying that.
I'm an independent representative or whatever. Fuck.
I fucking sell Aveda products or whatever. It's like, shut up.
Yeah. Sometimes on like Food Lovers, Des Moines.
Oh, no.
You guys...
I blocked that shit years ago.
I enjoy
same energy.
a positive one. Because every once in a while it'll be like, this place is great, blah, 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 blah. But then it's almost always like, I normally love this place.
Right.
But blah, blah, blah,
That's
blah,
when you
blah.
know it's over.
I'm never going back. And then generally the responses are like, "You fucking suck, you dumb bitch."
Yeah.
You're like, "Oh, that's nice.
Right.
It's good. I'm glad to see that."
Yes.
Yeah, and I've seen it actually increase business.
I
for
live
some
vicariously. And that's what I'm saying. Where I know when I see a business stand up for themselves in a place, in a moment when it is egregious, when people are like trying to half court dunk on them for no reason.
Yeah.
Right.
Like it's one thing
They
to
didn't
like,
ask me what I wanted to drink for 7 minutes.
oh, never mind that whatever was Super Nationals weekend
Yeah.
or was something like that.
Yeah.
You know, they never. It's always about them. That's what it comes down to. My grievance last time was about like self-centeredness. Sobriety has taught me that the amount of people that think they're helping that are just completely self-centered.
Yeah.
And to the point that they lack, like they're projecting all of their lack of self-awareness onto that situation, not knowing but thinking they're helping. I just can't even.
Can't even.
No,
I can't
understand.
even. That's what I would comment right then. I can't even with you right now.
Can't even.
I can't even. SMH.
That's the whole internet, baby. I used to love fighting on the internet.
I miss it.
It used to be fun back in the day.
Yeah. Then it's just like, you're not change. You will never change anyone's mind. You sort of, I used to do a lot of political posts. And now I'm like, I'm in my own bubble. Because even when I see people that I constantly disagree with, I'm like, boop, unfollow.
Yeah, same.
I never used to do that either, but now I'm like, I don't want to see this, but I'm not going to let you. I won't unfriend you. I'm just never going to see your shit ever again.
Right. Because I still want you to think that you're my friend.
Yeah, exactly.
I still want you to.
guts.
Yes, I want you to like my shit.
yeah.
I need the numbers.
Yeah.
No, it's hard. I mean, and much to Alex's credit, because he's been in the business game longer, I think of Alex every time I want to write something. You know.
Yeah.
Because I remember you being like, to some extent, like it's never worth it. You know, just let it sit. Like, because usually people will come to your aid anyway, which is the best thing.
It looks worse just sitting there. That's what I got to.
Yeah,
I have my own personal troll on the internet, and I used to be like, I thought you were dead, and I wish you were. Blah blah blah. And now I'm just like, I'll like the comment. I'll even heart it sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, all right, you fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Here, enjoy this. Enjoy my little heart.
See, the heart's great.
Comments.
I like that.
Yeah.
If it's the business taking like the power into its own hand, or someone or a group of people, even a gang coming in and being like, nah, not on our watch.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to talk about teehees like that.
Yeah. And that would,
Which has happened a few
I'm
times.
sure.
Yeah.
Where are most of these Facebook comments?
Yeah, Facebook is definitely.
Facebook is where the real keyboard warriors live.
That's right. These net bangers, you know.
Yeah.
That's
Thinking they're tough.
It's all the Karens.
Yeah, it is. It's
Male,
funny when
female.
when there'll be a Karen will make some sort of like post, like I'll post something like a cat adoption, and like halfway down, some lady is saying something like,
do you know that
you
some of
said
these shelters,
you had this and I went there and it wasn't there and blah blah, and just like a long screed and like has nothing to do like this. She decided she was gonna I'm gonna step in and take a dump right here.
Yeah.
Right.
And I used to be like, I would feel my head get hot immediately, you know, and I'm like, no, just don't, just walk away.
Yeah.
And
it's
then,
better. It makes
and then
them look
every
worse.
once in a while I'll go back and put the laugh emoji on one of those.
Yeah.
which would drive them nuts.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, because it takes a special kind of person to make that moment all about themselves, you know? I showed up and you didn't have the double fudgy wudgies.
Yeah.
And those are my son's favorite. And it was his birthday that day. And his dad left. And it's like, at what point? I mean, come on.
Oh, I have absolutely, I've ruined people's entire vacations and weekends many times.
Yep.
I'm a bad man.
He poisoned their ice cream.
I did.
We took a fan boat up the Mississippi to get here to eat this ice cream. And you're telling me that the goldfish flavored mac and cheese scooper doopers.
That's what
we had 8 months ago.
Yes.
I often wonder what the people writing these comments are thinking. Like, what do they have to gain from writing a shitty comment
Yeah.
that makes hundreds, maybe thousands of people like them less as a person.
What flavor of Chex Mix dust are on your fingertips when you type that?
Yeah. Hopefully it's zesty taco because those are delicious.
Now we're talking. That is a comment I would respect.
Yes. I'm just getting in on totally random posts. Have you tried the zesty taco Chex Mix? Mm-hmm. Pretty good.
Check it out.
Yep. I'm gonna get some tonight. Probably will. It's a true story. There's also the pizza, which is very good, and no pretzels, which makes all the difference in Chex Mix.
No.
I fucking love pretzels. Wow. Relax.
I think we need to start going scorched earth on these commenters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got banned from a venue in Nevada.
Oh God, is that place still around?
I don't know, but I was that guy's mortal enemy for.
I don't think I've ever heard this.
The Talent Factory. I think Matt Jacobson, old Matty Jakes, in his headlining set brought that place up.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, and the guy made a point to tell people I couldn't be on shows there. Like, I didn't want to be, so.
I don't think I've ever. Are you able to tell this story?
I don't know if I could even recount it. How it went down. Do you remember the dude's name? Because I don't. Just remember he owned the Talent Factory in Nevada.
And this was a comedy club of sorts?
They had it was
It
like
was
a
formerly the town movie theater.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it hit hard times and then was converted into like a state. I mean, just a
live entertainment venue.
Yeah.
Talent
Larry
Factory.
something.
Yeah. I was thinking Larry something.
I don't know
as well.
what I said to him.
I believe he was a very pro Trump person.
It was it was probably before that, but it was it was a political differences basically, and then me telling I don't remember what I said to him, but I would just insult him.
Told him to suck a fatty.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah, because I don't think I've ever heard that story.
Yeah,
A story
Factory.
I did.
I also got banned from the. Well, maybe I shouldn't talk about this one, but the fucking Funny Bone for saying bringer shows were lame, and then a dude tagged the Funny Bone in my comment, and they were like, "You can't perform here," and I was like, "Well, I wasn't getting invited anyway." So.
Yeah, they are lame.
Yeah,
bringer shows.
They are fucking lame.
Yeah.
You have to bring 5 friends that pay to get in,
I think I'm
or
gonna
they
start.
won't let you perform.
You know what? Now that you mention it, I think I'm going to start a bringer show in town. Yeah. You have to bring 5 people. That's what it was back in the day.
Yeah,
The
it was.
Funny Bone. You had to bring 5 people if you want to perform.
5 people, or
Even if you're on
or
the
a
list.
gram of Coke, one or the other.
Because you'd be on a list, but if you didn't bring 5 people, they wouldn't let you go up.
I brought 3 and they said, "No, nice try, asshole." And I said, "Okay, cool." And I said, "Can Wes have mine?" Because Wes didn't have enough either. And they're like, "It doesn't work like that." I'm like, "Oh, this is very
That's
cool.
fucking
Yeah,
Pretty neat.
So shitty.
Pretty neat for an open mic."
Yeah.
yeah, that's crazy for an open mic.
Yeah. They did nothing
Diabolical.
to help. I mean, you guys are their competition, so they do nothing to help.
I'm gonna start.
local
I'm gonna start a
comedians.
bringer show at Teehee's.
Yeah.
$35 a head.
Hell yeah.
3-item minimum.
I'm fine with it. You bring 5 people or rotisserie chicken. I mean, it's got to be one or the other, baby.
Hell yeah.
Nah, that's a good kind of bringer show.
Yeah.
You gotta bring a fucking
Smells good in
rotisserie
here.
chicken.
Yeah.
Go to Costco.
Yeah, those rotisseries look good.
They are good. They sell them below cost too, which is pretty crazy.
It is crazy.
They actually lose money on their hot food on a lot of it.
Really?
Yeah.
It always looks good when I'm there.
Yep. To entice. Have you ever had one of the cheesy chicken wrap thing? Not a wrap. It's like a stromboli, or I don't know what you call it, but like it's this tube of bread filled with cheese and salty chicken and maybe broccoli. And it is fucking good. I'll tell you what. I think it's like $3. Hot dogs
Salty
ain't bad.
chicken.
The
Yeah.
pizza ain't bad.
Yeah.
And
I've seen people clearly on dates at that little
oh yeah.
like restaurant area of Costco.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I have a membership here, babe. Don't worry about it.
I'll buy you some socks.
2 hot dogs,
I'll buy you
please.
200 socks and get you a hot dog. It's gonna be great.
It is.
Huh? Yo, you want 200 socks and a hot dog?
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, that's good. That's
I got $40.
$40.
I just remembered earlier we were talking about pissing ourselves. You might recall.
I remember.
Is there a story? Correct me if I'm wrong. About like a piss-covered tuxedo wearing it to a wedding type of thing.
Yes, me and my friends.
Toll's gonna handle that one.
Yeah, we
Can
were
confirm.
17 at my sister's wedding, and they let us drink, which wasn't probably the best idea.
Not the best.
And
idea.
it was an open bar, and we got fucking annihilated. And one of my friends was taking the light bulb covers off of all the lights and like breaking them in the hallway, which wasn't great. And then my other friend like fell. We were in the room with all the presents, and my friend fell on the presents. And then we passed
You
out.
pee on him.
And me, yeah.
Not the Beanie Baby.
Me and my buddy were sleeping in the same bed. And I woke up
boy.
and I was like, man, I'm so fucking sweaty. And I was wearing my tux. I was like, I'm so sweaty. I was like, oh, but I'm only like sweaty on this side. And my buddy shoots up. He's like, I pissed the bed. And I was like, oh no. And I didn't have any other clothes. And had to wear that tux for like half the day, walking around in a piss covered tux. Pretty cool, man.
That's the name of your album.
Congratulations, big sis.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Good times.
Congrats.
Congrats. Yes.
Sorry about all the broken gifts.
That's hilarious.
He caught himself a little bit.
Right.
I just imagine him
But it
Chris
was-
Farling just straight down
Yeah.
onto a table of presents.
That was my karma for pissing on Beanie Babies.
A corner full of Beanie
That's
Babies.
so funny.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Damn.
You can't wash a Beanie Baby. I mean, that was it for those Beanie Babies.
What do you think?
Yes.
I think that they were okay.
Well, you said it was.
Luckily, it was all a scam anyway.
Yeah.
But at the time, pissing on the
Oh, you peed all over their retirement fund.
Oh, dude.
They ruined
yeah, it was not good.
your net worth. Drastically dropped
Yes.
that night.
Yeah. Has anyone watched that movie?
I did. Yes.
Yeah.
What?
It's fascinating.
About Ty?
Yeah.
The
Oh,
Ty, the
no, I've
company?
heard about
And
that.
Zach Galifianakis plays the
Yeah.
owner.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's it called?
I don't know.
It was on Netflix. Here, I can hold. I'll look it up here.
Yeah, it seems like there was really no buzz about it, but it is weird when movies come out on streaming, like everyone watches them and then no one talks about them sometimes.
Beanie Bubble?
See, it was like because he made everybody think that they were going to be worth so much money and like leaned into that, and then it turned out
The Beanie
not to be
Bubble.
true. And
So the guy making them was the one that.
yeah, I
pumped up
think him
how-
and his partner did it. And yeah, facial hair free Galifianakis.
Yeah, that is weird.
Is that Elizabeth Banks also?
Sure is.
Okay.
Came out last year?
The film depicts the meteoric rise in popularity of the Beanie Babies and tells the story behind the toy obsession that took off in the 1990s. Manufacturer turned billionaire. Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, I remember liking it when I watched it.
It was decent then?
Oh, yeah. I remember definitely. I tend to like these type of things, though, where they're based on a true story
Yeah.
type shit.
Yeah. Did you watch the Flaming Hot Cheeto movie?
No, I did not.
Me either.
Tell me more.
I don't know. I just know they made it. Like the guy, some dude, somehow, I think it was a Mexican fella,
Oh, right.
introduced like Frito-Lay to like, he was like, hey, you should make hot Cheetos. And they were like, nah. He's like, no, I'll make some and prove it to you. And then everybody loves Flaming Hot Cheetos now.
And then plot twist, that was an entirely fake story.
I'm sure it was.
They didn't let that one out of the bag until the movie was out.
Yeah.
Like, oh, of course.
Oh. What are we looking at?
What was it?
Celtics won
Oh.
The whole kid and caboodle?
the whole thing.
Dang.
Were they favorites?
They must have been.
Dang it!
It's like the 19th
should have bet on him.
championship.
Yeah. Do you guys like Flaming Hot Cheetos?
I struggle with them. There's certain like Thai spices I don't really have a problem with.
Right.
Like I can eat level 5. I'll be sweating and look like I'm gonna die, but I can eat it. But Flaming Hot like is a certain palate that I don't like.
I used to fully act like I could eat hot food, like when you're young and dumb, and you're like, I can do anything.
Yeah.
Just eating hot.
I can pee on whatever I want.
Yeah, I can get peed on. I don't mind. And then the spicy poops.
Mikase suka.
Yeah. And I don't even I don't pretend at all to like spicy food anymore. I mean, I like a little bit of spiciness, like
yeah, I enjoy like a little spice to something, but people when they're like, oh yeah, give me the flamethrower, like the level 10 spice, and then they just turn red and sweat. It's like, are you enjoying yourself?
There's no.
Well, can you even taste it? Do you even know where you are anymore? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
But I work with
unless
a guy
you're
that
truly
loves
resilient to it, then
you can get used to it.
Because like some people culturally like grow up.
Culturally,
with it.
if you grow, that's different. That's completely different.
But if it's someone who, there is that sort of like, I don't know, it's like showing off.
Yeah,
and that's why I used to pretend to like spicy food.
It was nothing worse when you order something too spicy and you're really hungry. And you're like 2 bites in, you're like, well, this is way too spicy, but I'm so hungry. You're just trying to eat.
This is
sweating like, God.
A dumb story, but
we don't take kindly.
I don't even know if it's worth. But I was with. I
drove drunk 1,000 times.
Well, I'm sure I got you beat, but we won't talk about that.
Right.
But we went to this like Asian restaurant. I don't even know, and I ordered
not a buffet.
No, it was a nice like Asian restaurant in Chicago. I would specify, but I'm not sure what kind it was.
Must have been an anniversary.
And I had a comedy show in Chicago actually the night before, and I ordered the spicy seafood soup, and every single bite I took, I go. Nose running, eyes watering, and then be like,
you're eating a bowl of mace,
not basically. Being able to talk. Yeah, and then I'd be like, I'm fine. And I take another bite and go. Nose run, eyes even worse. So I looked like just a hot, fucking, disgusting, snotty
did
mess.
That for an hour and a half.
Yeah, and I did it. I tried about 12 bites probably, and I was like, I'm kidding myself. And the shrimps had heads on them, and I was like, what do you want me to do with this? Shrimps with heads.
Shit your guts out, apparently.
Yeah. I've got a comedy show to do, and I look like one of those trolls from Ernest Scared Stupid right now.
There's those same puppets that they use in Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
I think you've told
They just reused them for Ernest Scared Stupid.
It makes sense because they were very scary to me as a young
fella.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they were snotty.
They were very snotty. And like we always say, man, if you want special effects to look real, just add goo.
Make them wet.
That's right, buddy.
Yep. Spray a little water,
put
some
wet.
Goo on.
Yeah. Then it's like, wow, this thing's amazing.
I will say I know we've been talking about internet giving people hard times and how we don't take kindly to that.
No, we don't.
Except the time when Ben Shapiro outed himself as not liking wet pussy.
Yeah. No, not making his wife wet.
Yeah, that's what
He's
it was.
like, what are they even talking about?
Yeah. That's not that's not how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Oh, come on, buddy.
Yeah.
What a fucking idiot.
Even me and my dumb friend who didn't hang out in the strip club know that.
Yeah. He also
just
said
smoked outside.
That he guaranteed that Barbie would bomb. I'm pretty sure. Not a lot of great takes. Yeah.
Yeah, good guess, Mr. Ben Shapiro.
He's really popular too, still, right?
I think it's waned over the years.
In those circles.
I think in those circles.
I mean,
but if
you love right wing stuff, but I don't know how you listen to that guy talk. Yeah. Good Lord.
How do you listen to any of these? Even, I mean, I'll vote for Joe Biden, but watching him walk out of a room, you go, oh my Lord, good luck. Good luck.
I want him to like before November, like beginning of October, just disappear for a little while. And he comes back, and they're like, they shot him full of like HGH, and
that'd be amazing.
And, and he dyes his
Stem
hair
cells.
jet black like Steven Seagal. And he's like, hey, everybody. Just looks terrible.
They just replace him with Gavin Newsom. Like, it's Joe Biden. Yeah, don't worry about it.
He's got that fucking soy sauce colored hair and beard. That's what it always looks. It's the same thing Gene Simmons does. It's that fucking like Kiko Mon like level like dark
Yeah.
shit. Yeah. Oh, tremendous.
Yeah, it's the level 10 black.
Yeah. Grecian formula.
Yeah.
Just for men. Just for men who want to look pretty fucking stupid. I mean, as we all know, anyone who has paid attention to this podcast or ever listened to me talk, I am woefully out of touch with politics, but I love hearing Biden talk about anything. Because he'll be like, me, I've always been a guy who's loved grilled cheese. Grilled cheese, I mean, one time, huh?
Oh man.
Where it's like, damn, I thought I lost my track of thought. But
Listening to
this
Trump,
guy,
I mean, they both. It's just like, oh,
yeah,
what are we doing here? Trump just clearly lying constantly, or saying like everything's going to be perfect when I'm president.
His brain is
nothing behind it whatsoever.
His
just
brain
like,
is rotting in real time.
Yes.
everything's going to be like a Costco rotisserie chicken when I'm president.
Yes.
It's going to be not mathing very well.
That's
But
correct.
you're going to like it.
We have the really old guy's brain, the dementia guys with the guy with the rotten brain, and then the other guy who had a worm eat his brain. So
Yes.
got real top tier candidates there.
Yeah. It is tough to, I mean, again, I almost feel like an outsider because I'm not as tapped into some folks, but how'd we wind up with these two?
Dude, it is a wonder, man. 300
I'm no
plus
rocket
million
scientist.
people in the United States, and the best we can do is these two fucking idiots.
That's not.
I don't know. I think Biden is
not how the
smarter
system
than
works.
Like,
We can't get that fucking Boston Dynamics robot to run the country or something. It can at least do a backflip.
yes.
That's a
If
good
you
point.
knock it over, it gets right back up.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah, if they like that new robot that like it stands
Gets up from crumpled.
Yeah. If they're like, folks, look,
Yeah, Gleep Glorp.
We're not- this election, like we're going in the like we can't have one of these guys, but we are going to have this robot. What do you think about this? We all be like, oh my god, yes,
Yeah. I don't know.
perfect.
And this robot smokes weed. Crowd goes wild. All right, we're gonna have the hologram of Tupac be president.
Yes.
Oh,
All-
nice.
Honestly, not bad. These are all pretty good ideas.
Yeah.
And it yeah.
So yeah, so
'Cause no one wants to be president.
Here's what'll happen. So we'll have the election, Biden or Trump, whoever wins, then that person's not president, but that party gets to program the robot. There we go. So either way, it's the robot. But either it's going to be saying a bunch of woke stuff or a bunch of really terrible things.
Right.
That's how the future is going to work. You heard it here first, guys.
They're only 16% of the population, but cause 60% of the crime. Open mic bot, not again. That would be the conservative robot.
Yeah.
They go right for it every time. I don't know if I've ever seen a conservative talking head not hit that statistic. The old FBI one.
Yikes.
Yeah. That's what it would be like. I do like the idea of, like a Roomba, like that you could program, to talk and, and speak.
We did a commercial about it.
Yeah, exactly. Open mic bot.
Yep.
I think I have, by the way, speaking of open mic bot in the old days, I think I finally figured out a way to do the no sleep radio. You remember talking about that? Where I'd play the classics. Like,
oh yeah. On a stream.
yeah, like on like Friday, 9 to 5, I would just play like a stream of classics live.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That'd be awesome.
You can only hear them live though.
put your recording devices away.
That is correct. If you thought driving drunk 1,000 times was bad.
Oh,
Strap
dude,
in.
that's actually funny because last night when I was going to sleep, I started thinking about some of the things I've said in the past on the podcast. I was like, ooh, like sleep will not come easy this evening. So I was like, damn, dog.
The good thing is, there's in totality, you probably said about 7 minutes worth of terrible things, but it's all buried in thousands of hours.
That's
of footage,
true.
So
You got to dig.
if you're willing to put in the work, there's gold to be mined, but you're gonna have to work.
Yes.
It's more, not even terrible things. Like,
Well, if you go to 2018, it won't be that hard.
Yeah. It really won't be hard at all.
I've been listening through, scanning.
Yeah.
I keep telling myself I want to just pick a random old
That's what I've been doing.
episode and listen, but I haven't.
We have a really, really
I gotta
good
do
pocket in like the 200 to 250 range. I think that was our prime.
Nice.
That was our Jordan years of the old podcast, where we were like so comfortable with it ourselves. We're still drunk, but like we got pretty good at being drunk on the podcast.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, we perfected it.
Yes.
I mean, that was how it was done.
That was our bread and butter.
That's how the game was played.
Yeah.
Yeah. Different times.
We're much different people now.
Yeah, we
true.
changed. Yeah, eventually we did become like John Coffey in The Green Mile. I'm tired, boss.
Grabbing each other's junk, you know?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, because he heals it. doesn't
Yeah.
he? Because I think he has like syphilis or something.
I think he's got prostate cancer.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
If he had syphilis, that would change the entire arc of his character.
I just remember he was
Not a very
Let
sympathetic
me get this
character.
STD, boss. Yeah.
well, he hurt.
My
while he
dick won't
peed
stop
or
dripping.
something.
Huh?
Yeah. I thought it was something like
No.
it was hurting while he peed.
Yeah.
Is
It was
that,
prostate. He couldn't pee. I don't think it was hurt. Like it was.
He had a big swollen prostate,
Yeah.
there we go. We got to it.
Yep.
and he saved it via magic.
Was it Tom Hanks that had the piss problem?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm trying. I'm
A lot
getting
of piss talk tonight.
Yeah, it's the piss.
I think I saw. I think I've seen that movie once.
I remember
good one.
crying watching
Yeah.
it at my grandma's house.
I
back.
enjoy it.
I remember he killed that mouse, not John Coffey, but that mean guy,
Yeah.
and I was like,
That really. Yeah.
Zipper.
I was like,
Not only and then
totally eating that
the
bowl
mean
of
ward.
soup.
The mean warden fucking leaves. Doesn't wet the dude's head for the
Ooh,
electric chair.
Doesn't wet the sponge. I remember that.
Yeah.
And he just
Yucko. Yeah.
cooks them like one of those Kraft mac and cheese steaks.
That's right.
Extra crispy on top.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Aren't there? Is it Florida and Texas that still do that? The electric chair, or has that been totally
Maybe.
phased
There's
out?
a bunch, but no one. I mean, there's a lot of states I think that can legally do it. But
The like chemical companies now won't even don't want to provide lethal injection drugs because they fuck it up so frequently.
Yeah, I hear that one's something they fuck up more than just about
Yeah.
anything.
And you also don't want to be known as the chemical company providing lethal injection drugs.
right. But we sell dog food too. Yeah, but
Yeah.
As of 2024, the only places that still reserve the electric chair as an option for execution are the states Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Kentucky, and Tennessee. Not too many shocking ones.
Yeah, there's a real trend there.
that
I think.
list
yeah.
is that's
Yeah.
hard to guess.
They reserve it. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. You know where maybe I was going there.
Oh, I think I
John
do.
Coffey's only.
Yes.
Yeah.
Open mic bots
Terrible.
only. Me,
Yeah.
Bart.
Not good.
I'm just thinking of like a Simon Says game that that just says very politically incorrect things.
Like our old podcast.
Yeah.
That's basically what it was. That's basically what it was.
Now, listening back, there really wasn't as much of that as I thought there would be. We definitely sound very stupid some of the times, but
Right.
No, that.
I feel like I don't have a lot of.
but it's more of a lovable idiot.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of negative. I have gross things to say and maybe negative things, but like I'm not generally I'm on the right side of things, I think. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So like I'm not saying even when I'm saying a bunch of dumb shit.
Right side is in the
The side. Yeah.
Not the right side.
Yeah, right. I mean correct side. Or the correct in my opinion side. How about that?
There you go.
Yeah.
Which is the right side.
Yeah. Diplomatic toll
Yes.
is what we call it.
Yeah.
Diplo toll.
Dave's distracting our producer. Yep. Stop showing our producer your naked pics, Dave. What do you think of this, sweetheart? What do you think of this little hoggeroony?
Hoggeroony.
This little stromboli.
Yeah.
That sounds good, by the way. That little chicken cheese
Dude,
broccoli.
it's very salty though. Make sure you get something to drink. Otherwise you'll go. Yep. But quite good.
If you don't mind me asking this, folks, why is beef jerky so goddamn expensive? Can someone break
I've
that
wondered
down
that.
for me?
Because I think
Is it because a
takes-
steak shrink down just to
It's
one
not like
piece
they're
of beef
using
jerky?
good meat. It's because it just takes a long time to make, I think. Is
No,
what has to be my guess.
like
I know there's a lot of
anymore,
shrinkage.
I've had beef
Yeah, it might be
jerky
that too.
recently, and it's just like it's a piece of chemicals at this point. Like
Yeah.
it's like this isn't the beef jerky of my childhood where it was like a dried piece of meat. Now it's like it smells like fake smoke and is all soft and weird like dog food.
I think it
don't know.
depends on, you're right though. It depends on the jerky you get.
I go with Old Trapper these days.
Old Trapper.
might
I like the cut of their jib. It's
that might be
that
more
old
straight
school.
up,
Yeah.
real tough.
Yeah.
You
gotta-
get
you
that's
gotta
like
work for it.
a Slim Jim. Like what the Slim Jims are like the stuff they reject from hot dogs.
Right.
Like we put the hair in here too.
Yeah, this one's made out of pig pubes.
Yes. And they don't have many.
No, they don't. They're a little hairier than you'd think.
They are. Yeah.
I remember working at that hog confinement type place. What
Wow.
a terrible job that was.
How long did you do that?
God.
I did it every morning before school for I think like 3 or 4 months.
Before high
Before
school?
school, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And I remember I'd show up to school smelling like pig
Literal
shit.
pig shit.
Yeah. And the money was good though, baby. And then eventually I just couldn't stay in school.
What were you
that way.
doing?
Our job was mainly to take the pigs from these larger pens and get them into the chutes that would then lead into
The kill
trucks.
floor.
No, the trucks. Then they get loaded in the trucks and then transported to other places.
Whenever I see those trucks.
They go on vacation. The end.
Yep.
Yep, they go to Margaritaville.
Yeah, that's what they told us at least.
But we'd have to, if they had like a bad little leg or something, they had like an old school like cowboy revolver that you'd have to shoot him in the back of the head.
And you did that?
I did one of them. My older brother, I did one, and then I cried because I was a softie when it came to animals. So then my older brother did all the other ones.
Did it make you hate pigs?
No, but you realize how smart and kind of ornery they are.
Yeah.
And they're definitely stinky, but I think they'd be less stinky if you put me and a bunch of open micers in a pen like that, we'd stink pretty bad too, I bet.
Yeah, they don't really have they say
It's a bad place to live.
yeah. It's pretty awful, dude. And I frequently give up eating pork. And then I'm like, man, fucking killer whales torture seals.
These
for 2
baconators ain't
hours.
gonna eat themselves.
Yeah. But now that we've had this conversation, I might be back off pork. But
Yeah.
it's so cheap at Quick Star. You know what I'm saying?
There's some places. There's I don't know if it's Birkwood.
There's Nyman Ranch.
Yeah, there's some like local places that pump out some good bacon.
Yeah.
And it's gonna taste better anyway. So
Yeah.
if you're willing
Not
to
like a hog lot.
yeah, because that's the thing is like it smell like it doesn't just smell like shit. It smells like unhappiness, like in
Yeah.
there, like a sad
it's
pig.
darkness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Ugh.
fear.
Because they are intelligent animals. Ugh, what a depressing fucking conversation.
Yeah.
So I won't be having pork chops tonight.
No.
Boop, 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 boop.
I will never, especially Alex's pulled pork. Now, this is a good conversation. That is some of the best pulled pork you boys ever had.
Yeah.
I pull my pork to that pulled pork.
Did it affect your opinion of eating pork while you were working there?
No.
It's Iowa, baby.
Yeah, it's one of the. I feel thankful to have spent a lot of my life in Iowa because it does teach you. I was in FFA for 2 years.
Brag.
Not to brag.
A future farmer of America.
2 years I did it because I wanted to learn about animals.
And then AJ murdered a pig.
That is insane to me, kind of.
It was a tough hang for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
How old were you?
I'd have been like 16.
Oh God, my brain would have broke if I had to do that at any age.
Yeah. It was a tough one. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, you got a limp little fella?
Oh yeah.
Come
Here to the limp department.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at that limp.
It's like forgetting Sarah Marshall when they make him kill the pig. Do you guys remember that part with the spear?
Oh yeah.
He's like, no.
Yeah. No, it's really tough.
Stop crying. Yeah.
But especially seeing animals like harvested, like deer, and like broken down and stuff. I mean, I appreciate meat a lot differently now.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it just comes from like a miracle factory.
I think as Americans, we were like really spoiled, or in fact, I think it's a negative part of our society is that we don't see how our meat gets to us.
We take every cow goes to Six Flags and then we kill it.
It rides the moonshot 142 times, and when it's had its fill,
that is correct.
AJ comes up behind it with his revolver.
But my job, and this is probably a passé dream these days, but if I plan on staying in Iowa probably for living here at least.
Yeah.
And I would like to homestead. Like if I did eat meat, like if I ate a cow, I'd prefer it was mine. Like I raised it. So at least I know that cow had like a pretty decent life.
I say that too, and then I'll be out in my homestead and I'll have a couple pigs, a chicken, couple cows.
They'll all have names.
And they'll all live to be 100 years old.
Yeah.
So I'm like, there's no fucking way.
They'll eat Alex.
They all
to
have
death.
names. Yeah.
They put Alex on a little spit with an apple in his mouth.
That's like
fair enough, boys.
That show I used to bring up all the time, Pioneer House.
Oh yeah.
Where all the men were super happy because like, oh, this is work and you eat what you grow and and all the women were like, this is the worst fucking thing ever because they were doing laundry and cooking in a sod house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Dirt
Like
floor.
men were outside.
Dirt house.
Yeah. Dirt house.
The house is made from dirt.
Literally a dirt house. And then I remember the kid at the end who loved this pig and they're like, sorry, Johnny, but Wilbur's heading to the dinner table tonight for a big end of show celebration.
Wow.
Yeah. Crying and crying. I was like, oh
I mean, it's tough. I don't know if it was on this one or the old podcast, but talked about that bunny that I was allowed to raise for like 2 days, and then it ran in front of our husky, and the dog went,
oh yeah.
just ate the shit out of it. Where it's like, I mean, I think it's better to be connected to at least the understanding.
Right.
You
should be.
The harsh realities of the world.
Because even like being an FFA, chickens, they'll peck each other to death. They'll do, they're not nice to each other either.
But that's also part of being confined too.
Some of it, but then some of them really do just like bully each other. It's heartbreaking, but it does, like, it makes the rest of the world make a lot more sense of like, oh, well, it's not a real big surprise that people are posting these hating ass comments on fucking line because, if these chickens had Facebook, they'd be, if they had Hen Book, they'd be fucking talking shit.
I mean, yeah, you want to talk like a fucking.
You wouldn't believe how
out of nowhere
her coop was.
Out of nowhere, sometimes a dog will just kill another fucking dog.
Yes,
fucked up.
I was there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not there, but for cleanup, I was.
That
was a tough one. Yeah.
Awful.
Yeah, no, but it's hard to know if that trauma. I don't think every young boy should shoot a pig in the back of the head, I guess, but understanding like
it's good to know how all this works.
Yeah, like how
at
it
least
all
be
comes
educated
together.
on.
Yeah, it makes you feel differently about that thing. Yeah, because I was vegetarian for like 6th grade to like 9th grade.
I remember my mom.
So that pig, hit different.
Yeah.
And I was vegetarian because I liked animals. Like I didn't want to.
Oh, Jesus Christ. But you worked
took
at
a
a
turn.
hog lot?
This was post.
Oh, okay.
I had a few Crispitos at lunch.
So
And I was like, I gotta have that meat, baby. Did you have Crispitos?
you were vegan.
Oh, yeah, I love
you were
Crispitos.
vegan for 6 years, and then you ended up murdering a pig like a year later.
Yeah.
You went all the way over.
That's right.
Got your hands dirty.
That's crazy, dude. I know there's.
But yes, Crispitos were no joke. Oh,
Yeah,
that was an
what's up.
exciting day.
That's those are the days I double up on lunch.
Yeah.
Punch that ticket twice.
I remember my mom telling a story about visiting. Grew up partially in Fort Dodge, where they had like a Hormel factory, and they did a tour of like how they make hot dogs.
Get ready for some realness, kids.
And at the end of the tour, my mom was like, still liked hot dogs. No change whatsoever.
No problem over here.
Yeah. She saw the asshole grinder and she was like, it's fine.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
She's like, it looks like my college years, totally.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sweet
AJ's on fire tonight.
Yes, she is.
I'm way over the line tonight. I apologize, folks. It's these shorts. They're compressing my balls. My brain hurts.
Making it talk crazy.
On the old self-conscious couch.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm glad. I feel like I'm very tired from drywall and working today.
It's a long day.
You know what's an awkward holding your hands up to the ceiling? Like you don't think it's that.
No big deal.
Within like 40 seconds, you're like, oh my God, this is hard as fuck. Yeah.
Was it something where you're getting a discount for helping, or were you just like, let me in there?
Oh yeah, I'm helping because he's doing it for free.
No. Oh.
Yeah. I was paying for materials. It is very.
Oh, so this must be an acquaintance.
Yes, friend of mine. Very nice. And Nate was there too, helping. Yeah. I'm very lucky to have all these supportive friends. Otherwise, I'd
Go on.
Yeah. Yes, AJ was there this weekend. Many people showed up. Me and Emmett went to the dump with all the shit.
I am jealous. I missed the dump.
It's
I've never
fun.
been to the Des Moines dump.
Oh, the dump is fun. Mitchellville. Is there other dumps? I didn't even know that. Oh yeah, no, we went all the way to Mitchellville.
Is that like the main dump?
Yeah, that's the landfill, baby. Ooh. And you can see like the vultures circling above it. Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Yeah,
It surprisingly doesn't smell that bad. You would think that all of Des Moines garbage in one place would smell worse. And you also look at these rolling hills. Like underneath these rolling hills is nothing but human waste, just garbage.
Beautiful rolling hill.
Yes. The steaming piles of like rotting vegetation too.
Yeah.
That they rotate because it gets real hot in the middle when it's rotting.
Oh yeah, super hot.
Is it a fear of like catching fire kind of thing? Or?
It's also to speed up the process.
Oh,
To like
flipping a
rotate
steak.
it. Yep.
Yeah, all right. Huh? Methane?
Fart gas.
Yeah, Mr. Brainiac.
Yeah, I just watched well, never mind. But Beyond Thunderdome. You guys ever seen that classic? Mad Max.
You don't need another hero.
The Underworld and Mad. It was number 2 hit by Tina Turner.
I was
who also
there.
Stars in it. They powered this whole city called Bartertown with pig shit,
Damn.
which is kind of fun.
Bartertown, a.k.a. Des Moines, Iowa.
Yes.
Yeah, I hope we can. I feel like there should be some way for us to figure that out, right? Like powering stuff off of shit.
Places do it now.
Nice.
Yeah.
I want to be the first shit powered comedy
They're like,
club.
we're gonna convert
So get
all
up
your
in my
cars.
bathroom.
We'll convert all your cars to burn off shit, and it's free.
Yeah.
But everything's gonna smell like shit.
Yeah.
So, you guys still want to do that? And everyone's like, no. Let's keep
But I think you'd
lighting the
become
earth on
like
fire.
nose blind to it probably eventually.
I mean, people, what do you think living in the 1850s smelled like? If you were in like a city,
And I read a story about how New York in the 1860s or 50s was completely overrun with horse shit. Like they didn't have anywhere else to put it.
Yeah.
They had like piles that were like larger than buildings of shit, and they're like, we don't know what to do with it anymore.
Yeah.
I mean,
in old timey London, wasn't there just like shit rolling down the street?
in foggy London town?
Yeah, in foggy London town.
I think so.
speaking of London, there was some story. It's like, I think it's called the Great Stink of something.
Yeah.
And it was exactly that, where I think before they were like fully figuring out the sewer and plumbing in the correct ways, everything backed up into the Thames, I think, or the Thames.
Yeah.
Thames.
Oh, yeah.
The River Thames. So bad that people were like moving out of the city. They were like, I can't live here anymore.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Even my stinky corseted body cannot live here anymore.
They haven't invented all body deodorant yet.
Yeah,
Or
no
any
loom.
No loom.
Yeah.
No Mando over there.
No.
Loom. I really thought that clip was going to take off when I posted it. The great takedown of Loom.
Yeah.
Now I want to look at that great stink of. Keep it afloat for a second.
Oh,
boys.
yeah. No problem. I'm on top of things tonight. Me and Alex.
Big time.
How was your weekend?
All right, here we go. The Great Stink, 1858.
There we go.
And that was in London?
The smell of central London, July and August,
Foggy
nice
London
and
town.
hot. Hot weather exacerbated the smell of untreated human waste and industrial effluent that was present on the banks of the River Thames. The problem had been mounting for some years with an aging and inadequate sewer system that emptied directly into the river. Classic.
Not
Delicioso.
Yes.
Sounds like Iowa in 2024.
just shit rolling in
Yeah.
into the beach. Oh, man. Hope they fired the city engineer on that one.
Yeah, I guess you would. I could see
Great
myself
stink.
being that civil engineer and being like, I think the river and the fish will sort that right out.
It'll
They'll
be
be
it's gonna be
fine.
They love shit.
Look how big that river is. You guys are being a bunch of babies about this whole
Right.
thing.
And then 80,000 dumps an hour go into that.
That's what kind of mileage this thing get? Oh, 80,000 dumps an hour.
That'd be a great car.
Makes sense.
A car that runs off shit that you shit in.
Yeah.
Or that you pee into it as you're driving drunk
Oh, it would have been great.
On coke.
on coke
Yeah.
and you pee into your seat and it just filters it right back into the car.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Now that's living.
Yeah.
But your car won't run
That's the
unless you're
coolant.
on coke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can drink it. Yeah. Like Dune, where they piss in their suit
Yeah.
and they can drink it out of the little
In space, baby, they do that all day.
Camelback. They drink piss in space?
They have water recyclers.
Huh.
Or water reclaimers, whatever they call it. But
Yeah. Pee filter.
yeah. You can-
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't just like put it out into space. That'd be rude.
I mean, you can technically drink piss as is. No problem, Bob.
More than technically.
Yeah. I technically drink piss as it is. No problem, Bob.
Have you ever, I mean, it has been a piss cast, so we might as well get, have you ever had like any piss play in your life?
Oh, God.
No. I mean, unless you count squirting.
Which
But I squirt in everyone.
kind of piss.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Which is allegedly just piss, right? I mean, like sort of piss.
I mean,
Man, we're really
it depends
tackling
on
it
who
all.
you ask.
Depends on who you ask.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite things.
Yeah.
Are the ones that depends on who you
Yeah.
ask.
Yeah.
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 You know.
Check your sources on that one.
I think it has a slightly different composition than straight up urine, but I'm pretty sure it comes from the same place. So
Yeah.
what are you going to do?
Yeah. I didn't know until like
I like to put chicks over my shoulder and go, and then just hose off my walls.
That explains a lot.
Oh, God.
well,
Yep.
just when I thought we clined up our act. You know?
like spraying the Statue of Liberty
I
in
feel like
Ghostbusters
piss play
2.
is kind of like I have not partaken, but other than I guess like sort of squirting esque things.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's not really that even taboo anymore.
I mean,
Nothing
people
really
can do
is.
Maybe
yeah.
for Story City. But,
Oh, whoa, hey, we had our fair play of piss play there.
people. Yeah, they need to have.
Whitewater University, Yellow Water University. Yeah, because it is sterile. I think
It is.
Yeah, so. And we have a friend of the podcast, Matt. We won't use his last name so that way all the Matts possibly.
Yeah.
But he pissed in that guy's mouth. A man paid him to piss in his mouth.
Yeah.
Classic. In like Pittsburgh.
Yep. That's right. Money well earned
Yeah.
and well spent if you like getting your mouth pissed into.
That has to be like a psychological. I guess all of sex
Yeah.
is kind of psychological.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've also been peed on, more than once, not on purpose.
There's some Beanie Babies that have also had a little piss play as well.
That's right.
Those Beanie
right.
Babies got a few wires crossed that day.
That's right.
I woke up to an ex-girlfriend many years ago, so drunk, she was pissing into a shoe, squatting on the floor.
That's hilarious.
I don't know. I was like, do you think that's the bathroom? Because it's not.
And that girl
Bathroom's
was my
small.
Yeah. Where's the seat on this toilet?
The little old ex-girlfriend that pisses in a shoe.
She had so many pee-pees, she didn't know what to do.
Apparently not.
See, that's one of those things that a girl could do, and I'd be like, I like it.
I wasn't mad.
Yeah, I think that's
Whatever.
like cute almost.
Yeah. The same girl that also farted in my mouth. So that one wasn't
damn.
as cool.
That one is not as cool.
No.
I'm gonna draw the line there.
Yeah. I was
Fart play, not for me.
I was asleep also. And I woke up to an ass in my face. I was like, are you trying to give me pink eye? What the hell's going on here? I was pissed. Yeah.
God
It's a
damn.
classy lady, that one.
Yeah. Ex-girlfriend, you said?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the one that got away. No offense, Sarah. God damn. I mean, I guess you must have had a playful relationship, or is that?
It was funny, sort of. Not. Yeah, I wasn't that pleased about it either.
Yeah.
It was all she tried to force her finger in. Like I wasn't down to have a finger in my booty. I used to tell a joke about this long ago. Now I'd probably be like, all right, maybe. But she kept trying to stick her finger in my ass, and I was like, stop it! Like, stop doing that!
Oh.
And I'm like running around the room trying to keep her from sticking her fucking finger up my ass.
Just any time, or was it like during?
It was during, but it was like,
Sexual
well, you can
things?
do it. I heard it's great. I was like, I don't want you to do it.
I don't care what you've heard.
Yeah. She also tried to be in the same room as me when I was pooping. And I was like, what the fuck
What
are you
a
doing?
wild girl.
Yeah.
What's her
She's
name?
nice. She knows that she listens. It's cool, though.
It's cool though. That's funny.
What else?
Yeah.
But, I mean,
Now, oof.
Let's just get it all out.
Yeah. I'm trying to.
that
I
was.
feel like all the girls I've ever dated or canoodled with have always been very polite in those ways.
This gal was not polite in any way. Yeah. Even when it wasn't that. Yeah. She would just say things to people, and I'd be like, sweet mother of God, you cannot say those things to people. And she'd be like, you never defend me. I was like, because you're always wrong.
You farted in my mouth.
Yes. Yeah. Like, why don't you defend me? Because you're being awful.
It's indefensible.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh man.
It's a bridge too far.
Yeah.
Gosh. Yeah, I guess I haven't been that lucky.
Yeah, no. I'm sure I sit here and
find a
think,
dame like
I wonder
that.
how I would feel if Sarah was on a podcast being like, one time this guy pooped on my head. And I'd be like, what?
You would laugh.
I would laugh, I think. I think I'm cool like that. I'd be okay with it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I have an ex. I still think about this story all. I thought she thinks it's hilarious, and she told me so. I'm going to tell it now. That she met up with some guy, kind of like a blind date thing. Super good looking guy, athletic, and she's like, I don't usually do this, but I'm gonna like fuck this guy first date, like because he's just banging.
Yeah,
and he's confident like a banging ass guy would be. You know, we know how that is.
yeah.
Of course.
The three of us. Who are you kidding?
And he's really talking his shit, like almost to the point that it's kind of annoying her, I guess. We're like a little too confident. And then they get back, and he does, which I've heard girls talk about, the classic move of like they're making out, and then he like kind of puts his hand on her shoulder, pushes her down.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I got
Classic.
I got a little Stromboli for you, sweetie.
Yeah.
And
The old Joe Pesci.
right. And so he sort of like undoes the belt buckle, all that stuff, drops it, and he's like, "You gonna suck this thing or what?" And she said it was like a pencil eraser, like a little pink pencil.
Oh my goodness!
Just like the craziest, smallest penis of all
She's
time.
like, do I have any other options?
Yeah.
That's basically what she did. And super nice girl. She was just like, I think I'm gonna go. Because of all the preamble and like all the shit talking and like whatever, like the way overcompensation.
Yeah.
Where it'd be, like she said, if it would have been
Being all cocky when he should have been barely any cocky.
correct.
Yeah.
If he would have been more maybe humble,
Yeah.
she would have maybe found a way to work with it.
Right.
Be like,
I present to you my humble penis.
Yes.
It's not much,
Yes.
but it's what I have.
nothing to write home about.
You would think that would be your move too.
You would think,
Yeah,
but
you're
sometimes-
like, hey, sweetheart,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
feast your eyes on this. What? What are you even talking about?
We had talked about penises
What are we talking about?
a bit recently on this podcast, we might recall. But even on my best penis day, I would never, even role playing, I would have a hard time being like, "You gonna suck this thing or what?" Like that is a crazy
I would.
line.
That is
Like first date.
Yeah. Oof.
apparently it's worked many times.
I asked a girl to make out once, like kind of out of nowhere, because I thought she was into me. I was like, "You want to go make out?" And she's like, "No, I have a boyfriend," and I still think about it to this day. Hard, and I apologized to her, and I was like, "Oh my god, I can't fucking. What is wrong with me? Why would I do this?" Yeah.
Why would I do this?
Yes.
I deserve that fart in the mouth.
Yeah.
You want to
Yeah.
make out?
Yeah.
Right. You probably thought you were Mr. Smooth. You were,
I did. And I was, of course, quite drunk. And
What do you think about these two lips in your life?
Yeah.
Take it to the next
Because
level.
normally, I'm
Gonna
not.
kiss these lips or what?
My lips, your face. Let's go.
That's how hardcore I am. How about a little smooch session out back?
Yeah. What do you think about a little?
We're both
smooth-
adults.
Smooch session.
Yeah.
We're both adults. Let's take this to the next level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I had a little something like that with a friend. Well, I've talked about this before, I think, but we were watching Shrek.
Oh boy.
in the basement, and it was my friend's sister who he was nice enough to look past this moment, but I just kind of like leaned in. It was dark,
Yeah.
not dark enough.
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah.
Leaned in, and she just went.
Oh, yeah. No thanks.
Yeah,
Oh,
the old
yeah.
no, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I feel like I've got one of those before.
Yeah.
In your brain, just like delete.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Go kill yourself.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. You just it's
I'd like
over.
to
But it
Control,
is
Alt,
all
delete
over.
my life.
Yeah.
Please.
Shut it down.
Yeah.
I tried, and I failed, and that's how life goes. And now I'm
Yeah.
dead. So
Yeah.
that's fair play.
I would like the police department to come kill me, please.
911. Yeah.
I'd like to be
Can you come shoot me?
Yeah, I'd like to be killed.
I'm a suicide by cop, please.
Oh man, yeah. I just remember that Shrek movie being on in the background, man. I was like, this is the wrong movie to have this happen to. It's so crazy when you like think you have the vibe. That's why I am so non-game like most of my life, I have not like really approached women because I assume that they all don't want to kiss me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
After moments like that, after outside of the roller rink, all these things, it's just like
That see
I need a girl to like have a notarized letter
right.
that says like, yes, AJ, I think it's good that you do this now.
Yeah. I was
would
on
love a smoocheroo.
yeah. I was on a hot streak at the moment where I was like, man, girls like me, it seems, blah, blah, blah. And I was just I was like, this girl likes me too, I bet. And she was like, nope, I don't. And I was like, all right.
Well.
See you later.
Right. Seems my research was off.
Yeah. That was, who knows how drunk I was, but no.
Drinking never helps.
No.
The worst part.
Although
about
sometimes it does.
yeah, I mean, if you're both drinking, maybe. Yeah.
Not to encourage that, but I do sometimes like how different.
But that's also how 99% of people have like kissed and done anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You
heat up a Salisbury steak for each other.
Yeah.
One thing leads to another.
Yeah. Fart in each other's mouths and get to it.
I do piss the bed.
And the car.
And I have a micro penis. Just heads up.
Yeah. You gonna piss this bed or what? Yeah. It's just so But then it's tough because I feel like no matter what, on either side of the relationship world, we're so afraid of being embarrassed by asking for clarification on like, hey, Toll, do you like? I used to do it to you too, where I was like, do you guys actually like me, or is this like a Make-A-Wish type of situation? Like, let's put up with him in the meantime.
Boy, how the turntables.
But yeah, it's tough because that's seen as uncool, but especially if you're, got a little of that tism, like myself, more than likely. I don't, I feel like I know how to read people, but, old.
Yeah.
You have a couple of those traumatize you enough, and you're like, might be emotionally illiterate after all.
I don't know. Sometimes you just misread things.
Yeah,
it happens. It's within the realm of normal.
That's why you just don't.
Normal.
I just like just don't do that. Just what I generally did.
Yeah.
In the past. Then I got cocky, and then I was like, "Whoops."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You thought you're Mr. Kisser guy.
Yep. Yep.
Old Lips McGrain. They call him.
Mr. Smoochy Ooch.
But I asked. It was.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's when you are better off asking.
Yeah.
Instead of get a big lean away from that one.
Yeah. I should have asked. I should have asked her brother too. I should have been like, "Is this okay if I try to kiss your sister right now?"
Wow.
I was in
Was
love
there
with
like
her.
were you drinking?
God, I wish. No.
Whoa.
And that's like there were so many nerves.
Getting
on the
drunk
line.
watching Shrek at age 10.
Were you just sitting there thinking like, I'm gonna do this?
It was one of those things where like everything was coming together where I was
all green lights.
I was just going there to hang out.
Yeah.
I thought her and I had a vibe. But that night especially, the vibe seemed to be viberific, dare I say.
Yeah.
And we were sitting on the same kind of like small
You're all
couch
laughing
thing.
at
It
Donkey,
could have
having
been
a great time.
maybe it's because her brother was there.
I never thought about that this whole time.
I mean, I wouldn't want to do that in front of my sisters, even
I think
if I
she's
wanted
married
to
now,
do
but
it.
I'm going to reach out.
Was that
just to clarify.
Yeah. Was it me or was it because your brother was there?
Yeah, I was podcasting recently about this. And
If you never thought that's a high, distinct possibility. Because I wouldn't want to do that for sure.
AJ, your whole foundation of hatred for yourself is misinformed.
no, it's not quite the house of cards you think it is. It's, that foundation is strong. I really never thought about that part. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Their family was so kind of cool and open that I think he'd have been.
I'm going to go kiss the mom too. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Maybe I had a better shot. Yeah.
You did with that one mom.
Oof. Yeah. Yeah,
It's an old podcast story.
I recall.
Yeah, that's
Chihuahuas.
Aichi mamas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Little community service.
Yeah. Old Mrs. HJ.
Yeah. Yeah, the double HJ is crazy. Yeah, shout out to her. I was not involved for those ones.
Yeah.
I was not involved, unfortunately. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, I'm almost afraid to even talk about that because I guess that would technically be against the law.
Yeah. That is true.
Yeah, I guess I'll keep that under my hat.
Yeah. They were friendly children. I gave them hand jobs. There was nothing sexual about it.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah, that's weird.